see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy...
Sepang once again became the center of attention in the MotoGP world. During the shakedown test, one name immediately stole the spotlight in the paddock: Toprak Rezgatlioglu. The Turkish rider's performance not only stunned his rivals, but also surprised Yamaha's top brass. Yamaha boss LIN JARVIS openly expressed his admiration for Toprak's adaptation and speed, which he considered beyond expectations. From the very first lap, Toprak demonstrated a completely different approach. His aggressive yet smooth riding style seemed to blend perfectly with the Yamaha motorcycle's character. Without much time to adapt, he immediately displayed confidence, entering corners with high precision and maintaining stability on corner exit, something that usually takes a long time for new riders. LIN JARVIS considered Toprak's display not just speed, but also a deep understanding of the bike. Jarvis described Toprak's use of braking, shifting his body weight, and controlling traction on the demanding Sepang track as a positive sign for Yamaha's future project. Most surprising of all, Toprak's speed came without appearing to be pushing himself. His times were consistent, his rhythm was stable, and the technical feedback he provided to the team was considered very detailed. This helped Yamaha engineers work faster to refine the bike's setup from the first day of testing. In the paddock, talk of Toprak grew. Many considered his distinctive riding style, bold braking, strong cornering, and composed acceleration, to bring a new dimension to Yamaha. For LIN JARVIS, this performance was proof that Yamaha had not made any mistakes, and also provided a major morale boost for the team ahead of the season. The Sepang Shakedown test became a stage for a statement. Toprak was not just a new rider, but a serious threat ready to bring Yamaha back to the top level. If this was just the beginning, then what would happen in the official tests and the actual race had the potential to be much bigger. One thing was certain: LIN JARVIS' reaction was enough to describe the situation. Yamaha was shocked, the paddock was silent, and Toprak had officially sent a strong message to all his MotoGP rivals. And here's the full news. The Sepang circuit once again witnessed the birth of a major story at the start of the MotoGP season. During the shakedown test, the paddock's attention immediately focused on one name: Toprak Rezgatlioglu. The Turkish rider performed beyond expectations and surprised many, including Yamaha Motor Racing Managing Director LIN JARVIS. It wasn't just about his lap time, but also how Toprak displayed his bike control, riding style, and confidence that seemed to have developed over time. From the moment he exited the pits for the first laps, Toprak immediately demonstrated his seriousness. He didn't exhibit the long adaptation phase typical of new riders. He immediately attacked corners, was bold on braking points, and maintained his racing line meticulously. On the demanding Sepang track, Toprak appeared comfortable and composed. Internally, LIN JARVIS was said to be truly surprised by how quickly Toprak adapted to the Yamaha bike. According to the team's observations, Toprak was not only fast on a single lap, but also able to maintain consistent times over several runs. This was an important indicator for Yamaha, as the shakedown test focused more on gathering data and understanding the bike's characteristics than simply chasing the fastest time. What made Toprak's impression even stronger was his distinctive riding style. He's known for being very aggressive when braking, but at Sepang, that aggression actually seemed controlled. The Yamaha bike seemed stable under his control, even when Toprak tried to enter corners at extreme angles. His ability to manage tires, maintain traction, and control acceleration out of corners were positive points immediately noted by the technicians. For LIN JARVIS, this performance exceeded initial expectations. Toprak provided not only speed, but also very detailed technical feedback. Every time he pitted, he had intense discussions with the crew, explaining what he felt at the front and rear of the bike, and providing clear direction for setup changes. This allowed the development process to proceed faster than planned. The atmosphere in the paddock also changed. Rival teams began to pay close attention, realizing that Yamaha now had a rider with a different approach. Toprak brought a winning mentality, courage, and a unique riding style rarely seen in MotoGP. Many considered his presence to be a differentiating factor in this intense season. For Yamaha, the results of this shakedown were a boost of confidence. LIN JARVIS saw it as a strong signal that the Yamaha project was on the right track. Toprak's quick adaptation demonstrates that the Yamaha bike has great potential when paired with a rider capable of exploring its limits. Although it's still early in the season and there's still a long way to go, the message from Sepang is clear. Toprak Razgatlioglu isn't here to learn slowly, but to compete immediately at the highest level. LIN JARVIS's surprised reaction is merely a reflection of what the entire paddock feels. Yamaha now has a new weapon, and a serious threat has officially emerged from the shakedown test at Sepang. Sepang, Malaysia. The 2026 MotoGP shakedown test at the Sepang International Circuit immediately produced a major story from the first day. Toprak Razgatlioglu's name became the center of attention after the Turkish rider officially tested the Yamaha V4 and immediately demonstrated striking speed. Without much time to adjust, Toprak seemed to steal the start and demonstrate his readiness to compete from the start of the new era of MotoGP 2026. From the start of the morning session, Toprak appeared very active on and off the track. Unlike the conservative approach typically seen in shakedown tests, he immediately established a fast rhythm. Lap after lap was completed with his signature style: deep braking, stable corner entry, and aggressive acceleration on exit. The Yamaha V4 seemed to respond well, especially in Sepang's technical sections, which demand maximum chassis balance and traction. Toprak's speed was not only evident in single fast laps, but also in consistency. Over several long runs, his times remained relatively stable, indicating that the Yamaha V4 package was beginning to find the balance it had been searching for. This is a positive sign, considering that Yamaha has often struggled to maintain tire performance and stability over long distances in recent seasons. From a technical perspective, Yamaha has brought a clear development focus to the V4 bike. The most noticeable changes are in straight-line acceleration, an area that was previously Yamaha's main weakness when using the old configuration. At Sepang, the Yamaha V4 appeared more composed exiting slow corners, with cleaner traction and minimal excessive wheel spin. This characteristic perfectly suits Toprak's style, which relies on complete confidence when opening the throttle. Furthermore, braking stability was a key highlight. Toprak is known as one of the riders with the best late braking ability, and today's Yamaha V4 seemed able to accommodate this style. The bike remained straight under hard deceleration, allowing Toprak to attack the apex without much correction. This indicates that Yamaha's chassis development and weight distribution are on the right track. The Yamaha team remains realistic. They emphasize that the primary purpose of the shakedown test was to gather baseline data, evaluate new components, and ensure correlation between track data and simulations. However, Toprak's early speed was undeniably a major morale booster for the entire crew. Several Yamaha engineers were seen making small adjustments immediately after Toprak's session, signaling the discovery of important data that could be put to immediate use. The paddock's reaction was mixed. Several rival teams began to pay close attention to Toprak's every run. Although it hadn't yet entered the full official testing phase, this early performance was enough to raise a big question. Had Yamaha truly found a new direction with their V4 project? And could Toprak be the one to maximize that potential sooner than expected? For Toprak himself, this test was significant. His transition to MotoGP and involvement in Yamaha's larger project put him in a crucial position. The way he immediately displayed an aggressive yet controlled performance at Sepang demonstrated both high confidence and a maturity in understanding the bike's limits. He wasn't simply chasing sensationalism, but was
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body